Hey, what is up guys? So today we'll be doing a little Olympia day one guide. It's not going to be nowhere near as good as the Zetterburn one. If you guys haven't seen that, you should definitely check that out if you want to get good at Zetterburn. Yeah, should hopefully give you everything you need to know on how to play Olympia at a basic level, and maybe with time and a bit more games online, I'll release a more advanced one. But for now, let's just go over her moveset. So we have her, we'll go through her grounded ones first. So her tilts. We have down tilt. This move, really fast floor hug move. So if you're getting mashed on, down tilt is really good. You can see, really good option, and it pops him up as well, which is really good. That's him holding down the whole time as well. Really good option to use whilst you're floor hugging if you're getting mashed on. All right, so next up we have up tilt. So this has two hitboxes. We got the front one, just kind of sends straight up. And then we have the back one, which sends straight down. This is a spike hitbox, so it's really good. Actually, this is a perfect situation to show it. If you do the spike hit of tilt, you can turn around and grab, and that's a true combo. And her grab game is really good, which we'll go over later. But yeah, two main ways of using it. Kind of just want to throw it out in advantage state, in neutral, whatever. But yeah, front hitbox sends up, back hitbox sends down. Next up, we have F tilt. F tilt is going to be the move that you use. It's kind of similar to Zetterburn F tilt. It's kind of your combo finisher, and you get your get off me tool. It's decently fast to throw out in neutral with not that much end lag, so you can kind of just space around, throw them out when you're getting pressured. As well as a combo finisher, I believe it is the strongest F tilt in the game in terms of kill power. Yeah, you can see how strong it is. Very strong move. Yeah, that's basically how you use that. Lastly, we have jab. Her jab, it might be the best jab in the game. I think it's frame 3 if I remember correctly, which means after her aerials, which I'll talk about in a bit, they are very safe. So you can do an aerial into jab, and it makes her pressure low-key better than Zetterburn's, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, really good jab. You want to throw this out a lot after you're doing your moves. Right, it's so fast. Like most things in Rivals, you don't really want to be doing jab 3, because you can just get floor hugged and get punished for it. But yeah. Aerial into jab, very broken. Next up, we have her aerials. So we have her up air, very standard up air, just kind of sends straight up with the front hitbox. Kind of just use it in your standard combo strings, up airs into up airs, and you can do like up Bs, things like that. Nothing too fancy. Cool thing about this move though is the downwards hitbox. It's actually a spike. So if I can demonstrate, if I get this guy off stage, that wasn't the right hitbox. There you go. It's actually a spike, so you can do some cool things like that, which is pretty fun. Next up, we have Nair, which is probably her best approach option. It's ridiculously fast. You can actually use it as an anti-approach option by spamming it in place. You can also approach with it. So whatever you choose, it's really good. It sets up perfectly into her other areas as well. Next, we have down air. So this move has a sweet spot and a sour spot. The sweet spot you can see by when the shards go crazy, like there. I believe it's just spacing it at the tip to get that. It's just a standard down air. Throw it out when they're off stage to try and get an early kill. She doesn't have too much that sets up into it, but yeah, very strong. Use it if you can, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Next up, we have her forward air, which is, as well as an air, a really good approach option. Very little lag, especially if you space it. It's pretty hard to punish. This move has two main hitboxes. There are reverses, but I won't go over those too much. Which is just the standard one, which just sends forward, as well as the spike one, which I will try land. There you go, as well as the spike. You want to use these as combo enders, very strong, as you can see, kills pretty early. Purple and Zeta at 100 off stage. Yeah, really cool move, really fast. Combo ender and neutral tool. You may be using it as well. Lastly, we have her bear. This one's a bit funky. It turns you around, so if I'm facing that way, I'm not facing backwards, as you can see. Bit weird to get used to, but has some really cool uses. One thing that I've started doing is approaching reverse back air, because it puts them in a decent amount of hit stun. You're drifting forward, allows you to get some really cool combos. So you can do approaching back air fair, like things like that, and it's really fast. Sometimes Nair sends them a bit too far, so you can't get cool things like that. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, just pretty standard. It's kind of like a sex kick from Smash, if you know that, if you know those moves. Also, you can use it to approach. Really good out of shield. I think this is going to be her main out of shield option. Next up, her special moves. So we have neutral special, which is gem. It's just a hitbox that you throw out, a projectile, sorry. Really good, really fast, but you don't want to spam it too much. It is reactable and parryable at mid to long range, but if you're using it close, it's just, yeah, pretty much impossible to react to. A couple things you can do when this is out. As you've been seeing, press neutral special again, it puts you into a gem. And from that's when you can start doing some cool stuff. You can start trying to combo them off it and get a kill off it. Yeah, you start doing cool things like that. How the gem works is that as soon as they touch an object, so a platform or the ground, they'll instantly get out of the gem. So the idea is to try hit them before they land. So that's when you can keep them in the gem and they get a lot more hits done than they normally would. And I believe they don't have as much DI control as well. So that's one way of one neutral B usage. Next usage is gem dash. So if you're inside this big circle, if you press attack and special at the same time, you do a gem dash. There are 2 hitboxes to this. There's the sweet spot if you're next to the gem, and then the initial like dash is also a hitbox. It's really good because you can start doing things like gem dash forward air. You can do gem dash into down B stuff, which I'll go over in a bit. But yeah, really good move. This is probably going to be a really flashy, really cool move that we're going to see a lot of stuff on Twitter, I assume. Yeah, really cool, really fun. Probably our funnest move. The last way to use it is to side special the gem, which I will go over more about what side special does later. But basically, you do that, it slams it onto the ground. This move's kind of like a meme move. I don't think it's got too much uses. I might be wrong. Again, day 1, so might be some more cool stuff coming out. But for now, I don't think it has too many uses. It's kind of like just a funny option. One funny way to use it, you can't actually throw it off stage. So that whole time when that gem is flying is a hitbox, so you can put people into gems whilst they're recovering. You can do some stuff. You can like combo the gem hit into up B, things like that. It's kind of hard for me to show in training, but yeah, it has some cool options. Next up, we have her side special. Kind of just a standard command grab. There are you can shorten it by holding in as soon as you do it. You can hold in at any point actually, and it will reduce the distance it goes. This is edge cancelable, so if you space it right, you can make the end lag go away, as it does have a lot of end lag. If you, yeah, it's really punishable if you're just kind of throwing it out on your whiff. So realistically, you want to be doing it if you're hard reading a shield, or if you're edge canceling it. On hit, it does. Whoops. On hit, it kind of sends your opponent just directly in front of you. The opponent does have a lot of DI control. On DI in, you can do a lot of stuff. You can kind of, yeah, you can actually just do side view grab, like things like that. On DI out, you can't do as much, but it's still really good option if you hard read a shield. Next up, we have down B. I don't know what this is called, but I'm just gonna call it focus because it looks like focus. So if you don't do anything after you press down B, it does a hit and then it puts them into a gem. And then from this, you can start doing combos. As I said before, you hit them before they touch the ground, they'll stay in the gem a lot longer. If you attack early, you can, if you press attack early, you can release it, and you can counter moves faster. And then from that, you can also do combos. So the idea is that you do focused, you tank 1 hit, because it only tanks 1 hit. And then you combo off it. So if I can set up the guy to go down to this 1 hit. There you go. So you can tank a hit and then you can release it early like that. That's because that's kind of like the easier way to do it. But if you hard read someone, you hard read their timing, and you release it right at the end, that's when you can get the bigger punish. Kind of like that. It's not as realistic and easy as that, but yeah, you get the idea. The final thing about it, which is probably the coolest, is that you can press shield out of it, which allows you to dash. And this has no end lag, pretty much. You can gem dash, and then you can down B dash, and then do anything you want out of it. You can go forwards and backwards. A lot of uses, a lot of things you can do, but you just kind of gotta experiment with it and see what you can do. Cool little thing you can do is side B, down B cancel forward air, like, or down B cancel into whatever you want. Like loads of funky stuff like that you can do. Lastly, up special. So very standard, well, I say standard, just kind of like your up B has a hitbox, really hard to contest. If you can up B to ledge, you should do it most of the time. It's really hard to ledge hog, really hard to contest. It's massive in recovery sense. In terms of comboing, it is probably her best combo ender. Kills pretty early if you are off stage or in the side. It's probably the main way you're gonna wanna end your combos. So imagine you holding that the whole time. Things like that you can do, and that is up special. So now I'm gonna go over her recovery paths, because this is probably the thing that a lot of the new players are going to be struggling with. If she gets like touched off stage, she can die really early. But she does have a lot of mix-ups. So one thing you can do, or that you should be doing, is whenever you side B to the wall or down B to the wall, which should be your first goal, by the way. Whenever you're recovering, you want to get to the wall without using as resources. So side being, down being, you save your jump, you save your air dodge. Once you get to the wall, you want to wall jump and you want to gem, and then after you gem, you want to gem dash, and then from there you'll see you've got a lot of options. So I side B to the wall, I gem dash. From here I can do a lot of stuff. So you can down B stall, you can jump to the ledge, you can air dodge, jump, side B. Like, you've got a million options that you can do, and it's really good. That's the main way I think she should be recovering as of right now. One cool thing she can do, which is pretty funny, as I said before, you can side B the gem. You can stall long enough off stage after you gem dash to actually hit a side B. So if you do this, you can do something like that, which is just a super long and belated recovery, but it looks cool. That mainly her recovery paths. Main thing to take of it, make sure to gem dash, because that will make your recovery a lot better. Combo game wise, it's kind of hard to explain. She's very free flow, very just do what you want type character. Some to keep in mind, I would say, nair into kill option. So nair into forward air if he wants to use the iron down for some reason. Nair into whatever your kill option is. So you got fair or you got up B. If I don't suck. There you go. Things like that. You can actually up B and make it back if you just don't do it like an idiot. But yeah, keep in mind, nair into your kill option. It's usually a good way to do it. Up air into up B, another really strong kill confirm. I just want to spam it into up B like that, we'll just kill. Side B on DI in, you can combo into things like that. Up throw on DI in, you can do this. Really strong on fast forwards in particular. You can do up throw, up B, up throw fair. You can do fair into fair as well, kind of like Zeta burn. But in general, you just want to do anything and try to finish it with a fair, or you want to try to finish it with an up B. Really good kill options. F tilt, as I said before, again, another really good kill option. That'll kill with not perfect DI. Yeah, those are her main kill confirms. I'll show some clips of some cool combos, some cool kill routes that you can do here. But yeah, any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope that was beneficial. Trying to explain what the character does, all the cool mechanics you can do, all the funky stuff. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and please do leave a comment, give me some feedback on if you like these type of videos, if you think I should do a bit more production. I just wanted to get it out as fast as possible, just so people can see mine first. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.